In this fight, it's clear that you should never underestimate an opponent, especially not because of their age. Marquez gave Juan Baby Bull Diaz a great lesson in the fight that took place in the United States. The fight begins, each one in their corner for what promises to be a spectacular match. A reminder is made that Marquez won the first fight, but this time we'll see what happens. Mike comes out a bit faster compared to the first fight. This time Marquez is looking good, and the fight will likely go from 5 to 9 rounds. This is undoubtedly a sensational moment in the United States, a great championship if we compare it to other fights that haven't been as exciting for the public. We've already seen the first punch from Mexico, and Marquez's hand movements have been incredible with precise blows. Let's see who takes the first round.
Pressure. Diaz showing respect, ripping Marquez with another left hook. 3 body shots from Marquez. Diaz to the rhythm, adjusts his game, and
what's impressive to me right now is Diaz is deep.
Baby goes straight to Marquez and hits him. Marquez responds the same way. It's definitely even so far. We'll see what happens by the 7th or 8th round. Maybe by the 9th, things could be very different. Both fighters look good considering only a few rounds have passed, but they seem tired as they enter, moving from place to place.
Pace slows a little bit in the second round as
Marquez is punching. He's got his head down more, where he's getting better leverage in the exchanges, and Marquez's head is up more.
I get the hunch that Marquez is going to need to stay off the ropes, Emmanuel.
Yes, and I don't think he's going to do that. And the way that
big left hook, staggers Marquez. Marquez in trouble.
And punches just as good sometimes.
Good right hand by Marquez.
Baby will need to resort to a plan B because he hasn't won any of the rounds so far. 4 rounds have gone by, and the Mandalay Bay in Las Vegas, Nevada is ecstatic. This is a big money fight, one that boxing fans have been eagerly awaiting. The punches have been decisive so far, and there's no sign of stepping back.
Right, Juan Diaz led the Márquez just like he's doing right there. 3-0 Diaz. He seems to lose his head and stand there and slug with Diaz, and that's how Diaz wants to
harder punches. Well, I think he might be a harder puncher, but of course.
So far, it seems like the rounds are being dominated, but we can see that Baby hasn't been comfortable. He's struggling to execute his punches. Both are men who have fought up to 12-round matches, so we can expect them to give it their all tonight. The best chance right now would be a knockout, as Marquez enters with great confidence, moving with tremendous ease because he knows the ring well. We've seen him in those big fights and championships. He moves like a true champion without a doubt.
On our competitor network, Showtime. One difference, their fights. Another big one.
The crowd is cheering wildly. They want the challenger to prove what he's made of, to show why he thought he could challenge him. Diaz was winning at this stage, giving a great fight so far. We see Marquez's right hook, which couldn't land as it was blocked, and his left hook hasn't improved much so far. What can we expect from this fight? Both fans and analysts wonder. Marquez has been much faster throughout the fight. We haven't seen Baby be effective, and honestly, it's painful to watch at times. Let's see what scores are reflected at the end of this incredible fight because both fighters have given it their all tonight. They've both done pretty well, but it's clear who's dominated the fight. No doubt about it.
Eats a hard right hand, lands a hard right hand.
For at least the last 3 rounds, Marquez has had a peculiar way of controlling the ring. That's the good thing about him. His fluid style could be what finishes Baby tonight.
Marquez has fought a bit with his mouth open since the 3rd round. The pace is something as you...
From the crowd, that's whenever Diaz is, but he's landing a lot of clean blows still.
Listen to Ronnie between rounds. He's not going to let the Mexican...
Maybe this has to do with body condition, but Marquez has been superb without a doubt. It's been a great night for this fighter. He looks good, confident, sometimes entering a round looking tired, but recovering as soon as the round starts. What we're witnessing is brutal. Baby can't open his eye. It's swollen shut. This has been a tough fight, and we're now heading toward the middle of the match.
Outside Diaz's right eye.
From the left uppercut from Marquez, which has been maybe his most effective punch.
Look.
Marquez continues to dominate, now more than ever. This could be the moment that decides the fight tonight. The match has gone the way Marquez has carried it, confidently. He looks good considering how rough this fight has been. Marquez's eye can open just a bit, And even though it's not much, it's something. This fight has shown many levels of talent. There's not much more we can say tonight. These fighters have set a pace that they've controlled, and they seem to understand each other. This is professional boxing, the kind fans love, the kind that makes the crowd shout and bet with excitement. Both fighters could walk away with a big payday after such an exciting fight.
We told you how Marquez adjusts and comes on.
And Diaz got caught with a left hook. Accurate puncher. And it's starting to
be the stronger man. And he's supposed to a huge uppercut. Down goes Diaz.
Well, it's all because he...
We could say both deserve it. They've given the audience a fantastic fight, one that's been entertaining for all of us who've enjoyed watching these incredible fighters tonight. They've stayed on their feet the entire fight, battling fiercely.
A experienced fighter would probably clinch, but I don't think that's what he's going to do.
And look at Marquez go to the body. Look at him go to the body to try to set up.
Now, we just have to wait for the score. Just minutes until we know the result. The crowd hasn't stopped cheering for a second. This is incredible. The result is more than obvious, and it has been throughout the night. The Mexican fighter Marquez has won this fight and, I dare say, has given his opponent a lesson tonight as he's been defeated. Marquez has been known throughout his career for being highly technical, effective, and accurate. He's recognized for being a fast fighter, skilled at throwing combinations and counterpunches. But that's not all. He's also known for being able to go punch for punch against his opponents. He never lost a fight by stoppage, and that's something to admire. At 51 years old, the fighter known as Dinamita has shown that, despite being retired, he's still one of the best. The legend and champion gave a fight tonight that is worthy of admiration for his fans who've supported him for so many years. Seeing him back in the ring tonight has left them in awe, reaffirming why they are his fans. But let's talk a little about his rival tonight, Baby Bull Diaz, the 41-year-old former lightweight world champion, also from Mexico, who thought he could defeat Marquez tonight. Juan Baby Bull Diaz has fought to climb back to the top of boxing. Tonight, we saw him frantic, hungry for victory, and while he was effective at times, it wasn't enough to defeat Marquez. This has been an epic night. Not just an epic night, but an unprecedented fight where Juan Baby Bull Diaz almost ended up dead. And despite his desire to return to the top as champion, it wasn't possible. The fight, billed as a battle for history, a fight for supremacy, has left fans and experts both perplexed and fascinated as they watched Marquez win by technical knockout in the 9th round. We saw Diaz control the fight in the early rounds, opening a cut on Marquez's eye by the 5th round, with Diaz clearly dominating the early part of the match. But then we saw Marquez respond with a stunning hook in the 8th round, landing 2 powerful right punches to Juan Diaz's face. This was a combination of blows that knocked Diaz down with just 35 seconds left in the 9th round. Although Diaz got back up only a few seconds later, Marquez followed with a magnificent right uppercut to the chin, dropping Diaz for the 2nd time. This prompted referee Rafael Ramos to stop the fight 2 minutes and 40 seconds into the 9th round. But let's talk about the aftermath of this fight. After securing this victory, Marquez has made it clear that he defends his lightweight title in the ring, proving once again that he is one of the best, the most technical, and versatile. This win has earned Marquez several titles, including the WBO Lightweight Championship, the WBA title, and finally, the IBO Championship title. There is no doubt that this fight reaffirms and recognizes Marquez as the lightweight champion once again, and it serves as a lesson to those who have underestimated the retired boxer. From the moment the fight was announced, Marquez made it clear that he would be the victor and that he would defeat Juan Baby Bull Diaz. Though there was no doubt in many people's minds, some still believed that Diaz, due to his age, could beat Marquez. But tonight, this fight made it clear who the true champion is. This battle between these two Mexican fighters has been dubbed the Fight of the Year.